piece of news that's not really new news, but news nonetheless. Creed frontman Scott Stapp has gone solo. Now watch as news materializes before your face here on CDUSA. Scott Stapp, everybody. Hi. You like that?
Hello.
Just all of a sudden now we can hear about the going solo. All right, so tell me about the split from Creed. How'd that come about?
Well, you know, we talked about for a long time doing solo projects, side projects, and kind of taking a break. But eventually the relationships went sour, you know, to be honest with you. And, you know, we had to move on.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. Well, it's got to be, though, a ballsy move to walk away from the 23rd best-selling band ever, right? Is that right? And over 30 million albums sold. That's got to be scary. Was it scary?
You know, to be honest with you, there was some apprehension about it, but I just continued to write like I always did.
Good.
And I just am doing it with new people now, and it's great, you know, to continue writing with people that, you know, care about you and what they're doing, and to have that connection with them is great.
The new solo debut album is called The Great Divide, right?
Yeah.
Now, a lot of people didn't know that Creed was a Christian rock group.
We actually weren't.
You weren't?
We were not.
Come, tell me about this, how it came to be known
Yeah,
that you were.
a lot of people, I think, assumed that about my songs, just because of some of the topics that I wrote about. You know, I grew up in a very strict religious home, and when I started writing music and writing songs, I tried to deal and figure some of that stuff out in my music.
Sure.
So I was trying to figure out whether I believed in it or not.
Right.
And
do you?
And I've since developed my own spirituality and way I live my life.
Yeah. That's the right way to make music, make a relationship with God, yeah?
But you know, basically I was just trying to soul search, and I use my music as kind of a way to do that.
You have done well. I love Broken on the album with the gospel choir. Tell me about that song. What's that all about?
That was a song where I just had to come to grips with myself. You know, The Great Divide is a real cathartic record, you know, and I kind of deal with the breakup of the band on the first 5 or 6 songs of the record, and then I kind of get to Great Divide, and I'm like, okay, which way do I go from here?
Yeah, well, and you know, you've got a mystique now because you've gone solo. Everybody wants to know about Scott Stapp. And you've been very open. In Rolling Stone, you talked about the fight last year that was public and the arrest at LAX. What was going on during those times?
I was just partying a little too hard, and it kind of got out of control a little bit, you know, and
did it influence the album, though, those times?
Yeah, they definitely did. They definitely did. I mean, they had to.
Yeah.
You know, it was a way I was living my life, and when my life away from my family life started getting to a point where my family could find out about it.
It was getting in the way of the family.
Right, I had to stop.
Good music, good person. What's coming up for you? You said a tour in there somewhere.
Yeah, I actually have a new single coming out, Justify.
Yeah, you're going to perform that here.
I want to play for you.
In just a little while. And you're on tour with NXS, is that right?
Yeah, we're out with NXS right now. We were going to be at home, just jamming in the warehouse, getting ready for our world tour, starting like around August 20th. And those guys gave my manager a call and said, hey, why didn't he get out of the warehouse and come work his stuff out on the road with us?
Congratulations with the solo.
Thank you so much.
I can't wait to see you perform in just a little while.
I'm excited.
Everybody, Scott Stapp. Stay locked here on the 101 because Scott Stapp is coming up to perform. We'll be here.
Hello and welcome back, everyone. Now, Becky, you know, before you talked to Scott Stapp, I thought he was going to be like this barn burner, like just tear the house down and everything, but seems like a really nice guy.
Really cool,
really humble.
down-to-earth guy.
Yeah.
If you missed it before the break, I talked to Scott Stapp about his new solo debut album, The Great Divide, and right now he's going to give us a little taste of it. Here he is performing Justify. It is Scott Stapp.
dark blue jeans, kicked his heels together, winked at me real nice. I saw him from a mile away, but in my state of mind I let him make his play. Hey boy, help me see the other side. Well, in this man I saw the devil's hand, so I looked at him, man to man, said this time is gonna be a fight. Come on. I do not have to justify the way I live my life. I do not have to justify the reason I'm alive. No more. I saw her from across the room with diamond eyes. She's hair was jewel. Dropped two aces, smiled and threw my cards back. See, I've been that man who lives to cheat, surrounds himself with worldly things. So let me tell you a story, let me feed it to you. We flied around like we were Superman, living another trance, a different way to dance. Dark romance, you get another chance to do the dirty dance without consequence. I do not have to justify the way I live my life. I do not have to justify the reason I'm alive. No more. No more. So let me change the timbre of the section. Add a little blues to ice. I guess you probably noticed I've been living a double life. So fly around like you were Superman, living another trance, way to dance with true romance. You get another chance to tell your dirty, darkest secrets. Fly around like we are Superman, living another trance, a different way to dance. Dark romance, you get another chance to do the dirty dance without consequence. I do not have to justify the way I live my life. I do not have to justify the reason I'm alive. No more, no more, no more. It's just not me, not me, not me. I'm just like you.
Absolutely. I think his solo career is going to be just fine. Congratulations, Scott and band. The album is called The Great Divide. Go out and get it. Great music and some hot pictures of Scott as well. Sans shirt.